His 20-year-old son Vitaly is buried here. He was killed in July 2022 on the territory of Ukraine, where he went to fight as serviceman of the Russian army. When he departed in February, the father thought that it would not be for long.
I thought, well, a month, maybe two. I thought it would be fast.
Over the past 6 months, 56 new graves have appeared in this cemetery in the capital of North Ossetia alone. According to Russian sources, the total number of citizens of the republic killed during that period already exceeds 100 people. Olga sells flowers at the cemetery and helps relatives of the soldiers killed in Ukraine to care for the graves.
They are all no more than 20 years old, all young. I wash my face with tears together with mothers and fathers who needed this war. Mothers also ask the question, who needed this war?
Since February 24, the account of the Russian military killed in Ukraine has been maintained by the BBC together with the Mediazona news website. Based on open sources, they managed to establish the names of more than 6,020 people, but in fact the number is much higher, according to volunteers keeping records.
Monuments, wall signs in schools, tombstones in cemeteries and memorials in parks and military bases are becoming an important source of information. Studying all these tablets, we find out not only the names of those whose deaths were publicly reported, but also about the same and sometimes more names of soldiers and officers whose deaths were not reported by the authorities, local journalists or relatives on social networks. From the investigation of the BBC and the Mediazona news website.
This list does not include servicemen from the self-proclaimed Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republics. In terms of the number of deaths for the past 6 months, such regions of Russia as Dagestan, Buryatia and the Krasnodar have been leading. Particularly sensitive losses, according to the BBC, were suffered by special forces units, as well as junior officers, almost 1 in 5 of the total number of those killed. Russian officials do not actually report publicly about the deaths of the military in Ukraine, so as not to cause discontent in society.
He doesn't care how many soldiers, officers and generals will die. People for Putin are expendables. Everyone must understand that there is no unacceptable price for him in retaining power. He will cling to the presidential throne to the last. And in this sense, Putin has become a hostage of the war in Ukraine. Defeating it for him is tantamount to political death. Gennady Gudkov, Russian politician, in an interview with Voice of America.
According to Pentagon estimates, at the beginning of August, Russia lost from 70 to 80,000 soldiers killed and wounded in Ukraine. Similar figures are given by UK Defense Minister Ben Wallace. According to him, the total losses of Russians, including the wounded and captured, could be approximately 80,000. And according to the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, on September 6, the number of killed Russian servicemen has already exceeded 50,000 people, and daily accurate strikes on the positions of the occupying forces only increase these numbers. Reported by Serhiy Kulyas, Natalia Husak, UATV News.